Hi everyone, so in today's video I'll be trying out this new die kit. I believe it's all dies that Die Impress has brought to HSN ahead of the August 13th craft day. It is the die kit Fall Forest is what it's called, but I know there's a little witchy poo in this, so it's going to be really cute. So, I will say they did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So thank you for using those if you would like. And possibly in this little shopping bag or the word shop in the underneath the video, just in a few different spots for you there. So thank you for using those. Oh, I love it. It has thankful. So yeah, there's a witch in here, and it does say Fall Forest. So there's different ways to play this up if you want to make it more woodsy, I suppose, or more Halloween-y. You can do that. And it is definitely all dies. That is really, really cool. So let's check this guy out. So it looks like you're going to have like an A2 size cover plate type of die, and then other fun ways to decorate that, of course. So really quickly, our basic tools, you have your cutting folder for the marquee. If you do not have a marquee, do not worry. These dies will go through any machine that cuts thin metal dies. You do have 2 sheets of the sticky sheets. You have info on those and how to use it with an applicator. So you have those items. And then we have all these dies. Oh my gosh. So let's see the inspo and then we'll check the dies out. So again, large cover plate there. I love this already. I mean, I was wondering why it was called Fall Forest when I saw the little witch there, but that's why, because you have like your little mushrooms, your little mushroom with a little like decorative piece. This one has its little topper, your full moon, your crescent moon, you know, you have your pumpkins. They all have like texture to them too, which is really great. The little stem, you have a witchy poo kind of silhouette. Cute little owl there. You have a branch for him, or a branch just, you know, to have it there. You have a die that cuts out, or 3 dies that cut out 3 different bats there. You have some vines and leaves. Look at the little leaves, the fall leaves. Oh my gosh. This is so, I love this kind of thing. I love die cutting, you guys know, so this is just like right up my alley. So we have all the different leaves, maple and oak and all these fun things. Thankful, happy, and Halloween. So you have all those words. Oh, and fall. So happy fall, happy Halloween, thankful. So the happy does double time there for couple different sentiments. And I mean, look at the inspo, really cute. I mean, this is computer generated inspo, and it is very doable. I mean, you see all the little leaves, you see the little mushrooms with their decorative areas, your little owl on his branch, that background piece, you know, the die, and then thankful. Really cute. A way to make it more Halloween-like. So, I'm debating. I think I might make it more woodsy. Let's go for that. Okay. So let me give you a measurement on this large one. It looks like it's a matte layer for the A2. So metal to metal, obviously it fits in the marquee because that's how they gear it to. Metal to metal is 5 3/8, so it looks like it cuts a 5 1/4 by 4, I would say, matte layer. Yep. Just beautiful with the like birch, right? Isn't that what they're called? These trees. And all the different dies. So look how big this pumpkin is. I mean, it is a really nice size. I mean, the mushrooms, everything's super cute. Okay, so let me grab a card base and some papers, and we're just going to get right to it. I'm making my own card base. I just cut an A2 size piece of paper at 5 1/2, and now I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. Am I? Yes, 4 1/4. I was going to look for a green background piece of paper, and then I came across this really pretty blue. I was like, ooh, I have to use this one. I think it's going to look really gorgeous. So, I don't know what color you want to name that, but it's very lovely. Let's give this a score. So if this is going to roughly cut 4 by 5 1/4, I'm going to make this one so it matte layers within that. I mean, you can make it a bigger matte layer, but I think with this scrap of paper, it's probably better if I make it smaller anyway. So I'm going to go a little bit tinier than 4, so it's not competing with that topper. So just like a hair smaller than 4 inches, and then 5 1/4 in the other direction. Just, again, a hair smaller than that. Hopefully I didn't cut that too small. It's so funny right now to me. I don't know why. Anything that's A2 size looks so small. I'm like, why is this so smallish? But maybe I'm just getting super used to it. And I've been making a lot of 5 by 7s recently, so yeah, that looks perfect. Okay, so I'm going to have that, and I'm going to take this guy and just run this through some beautiful brown paper. I was going to go craft, and I found this paper, and I thought, you know what, that'll be great. So I'm going to run it through this, cut that down, run it through. I'll be right back. Trying to clean up a little of this. Okay. I love this so much. I'm just such a fan of die cutting. Okay, so let's put this over here, and then we have this guy. Pretty much everything fell out. I did do it brown, but you know, birch, a lot of times they're white, right? And that falls off. At least that's what I recall. And I think we had some in our house when I was growing up, because I remember just peeling it, but I don't remember it being a birch tree. Are there other trees that do that? I don't know. but I feel like I guess it was. And then I was like, where do they normally grow? Because this is the Central Valley. So, I don't know, California. Look at that. I love that colorway together. So, very pretty. I'm just going to take a moment to get some glue on this guy. On this whole thing, of course. Within the trees. And I just kind of run it pretty quickly. And I'm just going to layer it right on top of this, okay? So I'll be right back. I will say that's why I make the matte layer, the one underneath the larger die cut, a hair smaller, because that way I'm not competing with, like, maybe it sticks out on the side, and it's not that big a deal, guys. But if you're a person that pays attention to detail, it makes it easier to just make this piece of paper just a little bit smaller so it doesn't end up peeking out of the sides. Now that I have this kind of together, I'm going to go ahead and just glue this down, because why not? Alright, so that's all done, and then we'll start doing our die cutting our accent pieces, which will be really fun. And I will be right back. Okay guys, I mean that is so pretty. I love it already. Alright, so for the little mushrooms, because we're definitely putting mushrooms on here. Now, I will say, if you're going to do the moon or the crescent moon or even the full moon, you could put it on top of here, but you could have put it underneath and then put the trees above that, you know. Cut out those trees in black. I mean, oh, there's so many ways to use this. Really, really cute. So, I just figured I would make our little mushrooms in different colors, and I'll do a couple of them, but I do like this kind of creamy pearlescent paper, so I'm gonna do that for the base pieces, and I want at least 3 mushrooms, so I'm gonna run those 2 through and then probably another small one, okay? And then for the caps, I just picked out these colors that I thought were really fun, so, you know, maybe I'll do the tallest one in red, and then this little cap in this orange, and then also this kind of corally orange. Just look at the detail, they're so cute. Aw, look at this. Adorable. Okay, I'll keep cutting. Okay, so for now I'm just going to go ahead and glue these down, and then I'm going to cut out tons of leaves. And they did give us quite a few leaf dies, so I'll just run them through several times. You know, the whole group at a time, so like this one and this one and this guy, all of them, so that way I get a whole bunch of leaves cut at once. Cute. And I'm thinking about basically running through the same colors, like I already have the reds and oranges up here, we'll see. Maybe some kind of brown or I don't know, some other color of leaf that I haven't used yet in their little mushrooms and things. That's what I meant as far as like, you know, I did these in craft card, and then all these guys I cut at the same time in green, and you know, I have a little pile of leaves ready to go. Let me poke this guy out. Let me put these dies away and we'll start putting our card together. So let's move these guys over. I want to be something like that. Super cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, these little guys can just kind of go to the background, and then this guy I'm going to make pop up a little more. Cute. And you can pick it up a little higher. I did bring them pretty much at the very base of the card, but if you're going to put the leaves, you know, covering a lot of that up, you can definitely bring them up a little bit higher. I think I'll put some dimensionals on the back of the very top of this guy. I'll take the carriers off and I'll be right back. Glue down here. I was thinking about cutting out some of the leaves in gold. I think that'd be very cute. So that's dimensional there, and this is nice and flat. These leaves are very cute size. I would say they're like 3/4 of an inch, possibly. That one's an inch, but yeah, mostly 3/4 of an inch. And just do a little leaf toss, as we like to talk about there. Maybe that guy. You know, however. Yes, I did cut out some green leaves because I figured it's okay. They can have some green leaves. There are some trees that just lose their leaves and they're still green, you know? Maybe because I'm from California. That's what I know. Those are what I know. These guys don't have to be by each other, but maybe I'll put that one there. I don't want to cover up too much of our cute little mushrooms. So yeah, I'm just going to take a moment and just, you see there's no rhyme or reason here, I'm just popping them down. And I have lots to play with, so if I want to put another one like here, there's a little green one in front. I mean, that might be enough. I don't even know if I'll use all of them. I used all but one. And then this guy, I turned it more that way just because I like the way that looks. And then we have this one little guy that I didn't use. But I think we can do, I was going to do thankful and just in like gold lettering. So that's what I'll do. I'll run this one through some gold paper. You can definitely drop shadow it. You can, you know, actually what I'll do is I'll run it twice through some white paper, just some white paper that I have here, or cream color paper, why not? I have some here. I'll run it twice through this and once through some gold paper. Okay. So, have that. Lovely. Oh my gosh. And all I'm going to do is just stack these guys together. So sorry about that burn on my hand, but you know, things happen. So there we go. And just going to layer these guys up, and then I'll take the gold one and also layer up. So I just kind of pay attention to a little section at a time because obviously it's a nice little cursive kind of font or script, or whatever it is that people like to call it. I would know it as cursive, but there you go. And then just go down, collect it all. And then the same thing with this one on top, and put that right on top. Okay, I have that together, and just a little more glue on the back of my hand because I will just get that on there and stick that to our card. We want a good amount on there for this one. So cute. Okay, I'm just eyeballing left and right and just eyeballing what straight looks like to me. That's alright there. And I still have this one little leaf. I was thinking about incorporating it somehow. Maybe we'll put it behind there. And I just have the one, but if you want to cut out a few more, you can put another one, you know, over here or something. Definitely do that. But there we go. Okay, I'm going to hold that down, wash my hand, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, I mean, look at this. I absolutely love it. I love the colors. I love the style, the design. It's so cute. And then again, you have your following essentially in this one set. So really, really nice. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, Diamond Press, for sending these items for review. I'll have images coming up. I'll have all the links for all the items that are currently available, which is basically all of them in the description box. Again, maybe in the little shopping bag or the word shop down under the video. And, all right, guys, I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.